Do you want to learn how to activate your TVA? Watch this video and I'll show you how to get proper TVA activation to flatten your stomach and protect your lower back. Hi, it's Ivana, helping you get fit, healthy, and strong at any age. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe and hit the bell. Today I'm going to show you 3 ways of activating the TVA, the transverse abdominis. Those are the innermost abs. Many people think of it as the lower abs, but it's actually the muscle that's deeper inside and it's larger than most people think. It runs under the ribs and also along the iliac spine, so the hip bones that you've got there. I'll show you 3 ways of getting the TVA activation so you can find out what works best for you. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how to speed up your results and make these TVA activation exercises even more effective. So we're going to start on the floor with the most basic TVA activation, the pelvic tilt exercise. So I want you to lie down on the floor with your knees bent. And now you're going to feel for your hip bones at the top, what we call the ASIS. And then you're coming in about 2 inches. I'm just going to move my hand so you can see that. And then down an inch. And that's the area. I want you to feel it from both sides so you can do it. That's where you want to find the TVA muscle, and that's where you should feel it. What you're going to do is pull the muscle in towards the spine. So you're drawing your belly towards the spine. Just pull it in, and you should feel that muscle popping up under there if you push down hard. So we're going to do it with a tiny bit of its pelvic tilt, just a little bit of movement, just enough so that you feel that muscle pop under there. And then you relax. So you tighten it up, pull in at the same time, you're squeezing, and then release. Try not to move your hips too much. We really don't want a big movement, just a very small movement. Squeeze, and then release. So just about 3 seconds, and you're gonna do 2 sets of 10 reps of this one. The next one is the draw-in maneuver. Sometimes it's called the seated cat squeeze, and you'll see why. So for this one, you also want to pull in the lower abdominals towards your spine as hard as you can. We're just going to try to hold this one for a little bit longer. If 10 seconds is okay for you, great. If 20 seconds is possible, that's really what you're aiming for this one. So 2 sets of 20-second holds. So I'm going to show you how it's set up. Hands and knees. But I don't want your hands to be too far out, just keep them fairly close to the knees. And then tuck your toes under just to give a little bit of stability there. And all you're doing is the same pelvic tilt as before. You're doing a squeeze. And then relax. You're just pulling up. So you can do a tiny bit of an action here, just so you feel the lower back start to release a little bit. That position there with the hold, squeeze. Breathe all the air out, keep it super flat, and then release. So it doesn't seem like much when you're looking at it, but if you do 2 sets of 20 seconds for this one, you're gonna feel the TVA activating pretty well. The last one is the stomach vacuum exercise. The principle is pretty much the same, but it's a little more challenging because you're in the standing position and you really want to drive the stomach muscles in hard towards your spine, and you want to hold it for quite a long time. So you can start off with 10 seconds, but I recommend you will work your way up to 30 seconds on this one. So I'm going to show you from the side. First, I'm going to breathe in and the stomach goes out. And then as you breathe out, you're going to pull the stomach in towards your spine. So here we go. And relax. So that wasn't 30 seconds yet, it's just a short one, but that gives you the idea. Really tighten it up, hold for as long as you can, and that should really activate the TVA. So let me know in the comments which of these TVA activation exercises works best for you. And now, here's my tip for getting faster results. Do these TVA exercises every other day. But then I also want you to practice a simple TVA activation a few times a day, every day. This really strengthens the neural connection to your lower ab area. So you're going to set up a trigger. something that you do a few times a day, and you'll practice squeezing the TVA for just 10 to 20 seconds while you're doing this activity or just after. So it could be brushing your teeth or just going to the washroom, or if you're really keen, then you can do the TVA squeeze every time you wash your hands. Do this for 2 weeks along with the TVA exercises that I've shown you, and I'm sure you're going to notice a difference in the tightness in your lower abdominal area. Come back here and leave me a comment and let me know how it worked for you. I hope you enjoyed these TVA activation exercises. My upcoming videos are also going to be more TVA exercises, so we're going to hit the abs. If you like the sound of that, please do hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you get notified when those videos are released. And before you go anywhere else, please check out my website, ivanachapman.com, and pick up a copy of my free ebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.